Hey YouTube, how you doing? It's Cryptocurrent back with another one. Um, Talking to you. This is part two of how to control the current, and really this one's going to be focusing on high frequencies and how to use those to your advantage. We're going more in depth on this video because this is a real thing. People don't think about it too often and how deep it goes. Because I think I mentioned the music in my first video. I was talking about frequencies and high um high I think it was high frequency music I was saying, something like that. Well, also another one to think about would be high frequency foods. And but what I mean by high frequency foods are raw foods. Like, how I was talking about fried foods, those are low frequency foods. They're fried, they usually have heavy oils, and the food's usually it's dead. It's dead as it's gonna get when it's fried. Unless you burn it. I mean, that's worse. But yeah, because you could burn a food um on purpose. Let's say you burn it and break it all the way down. Like cereal's burnt all the way to like it's just burnt down all the way. That's how cereal's usually made. I don't know how else to explain it. But another thing is like vitamins. You know how you might take a pill and it's a vitamin type of pill, like maybe it's chewable or one that you swallow. Those vitamins are not the same as the vitamins that you would get naturally from eating, let's say, plant-based um, food or vegetable, fruit or vegetable that contains that same vitamin. It's a lot more natural. It's not that vegetable is still alive. It has a high frequency. It hasn't been killed. I mean, as long as you're eating it fresh, it's raw. Like let's say a carrot and the vitamin A it carries, that would be um, a higher frequency than taking that in pill form. And it's natural. If you take too much of a pill, let's say like back in the day, I had a pill that I was taking a lot of, and it was a multivitamin, and I was like super duper into working out like a lot. And you know what? I think I might post up a video of that because I actually got some old footage back when I was in the army, and I used to work out then, and how versus what I am now, it's not the same. I was going way harder when I was in the army. Yeah, but I was taking these multivitamins, and I don't know, I was taking them, I think, every day, and sometimes every other day. And the vitamin, it isn't natural. It's just chock full of vitamins. And too much of a good thing can be bad for you. Too much of certain type of vitamins can have negative effects because it's not natural. And so basically, it started forming and creating like lumps in my mouth. So when I stopped taking it, the lumps went away. So basically, and sometimes, you know, it can do other stuff like just it'll seem like you're having an allergic reaction, but it's really it kind of is, but at the same time, it's like you have too much of that vitamin in your system. So yeah, I always say take the natural. I'd rather take the natural form if I can. It's just better for you, and it carries more than just that one vitamin when it's in its natural state. Usually, is doing more than what they manufactured it to do. So yeah, those high frequency foods, like say you make a BB bap and you use instead of frying up and sauteing up your vegetables, you decide to just eat them raw. Like, yeah, you're probably going to be feeling a lot better um, effects from those vegetables if you just eat them raw with the bibimbap or just salad, anything, any like a salad versus a fajita. type deal. Like say you sauteed up a bunch of vegetables, mixed them up. Your salad's gonna, your fresh salad's gonna do more good than that um, sauteed up vegetable will. You've cooked out most, well not most of them, but you've cooked out quite a lot of vegetables when you. I mean, you've cooked out quite a lot of vitamins when you do that, and the nutrients that are in that. And sometimes when you cook certain um, vegetables or fruits, when you cook them, it changes its state. So it's not producing the same things that it produced. Like, it can create carcinogens and things like that. Um, Even with chicken, like, let's say you burn your chicken. Sometimes people do like that burnt part of whatever they're eating, and there's been studies done that show that these burn areas usually have more cancer causing. I know y'all gonna be mad when I say this, cause trust me, I know it tastes the best. The burn part sometimes tastes the best, but yes, it sometimes has been burned and turned unnatural, and it's you can look it up. Studies show that sometimes those are cancer causing. It's just how it goes. Like you have a better chance of catching some type of cancer from your fried foods versus your fresh foods, which actually prevent cancer. Believe it or not, those they have preventing. You just look it up. Trust me, I've done so much research because I body build and I used to body build super duper heavy. Like, I'm nowhere near bodybuilding what I used to, but I used to have to research my nutrition, and I learned a lot from it. There's a lot of foods out there that fight cancer and prevent cancer. Look it up, folks. It's high frequencies when you eat them raw. So yeah, booyah. That's holistic right there. That's yes, that's the real deal, McHolyfield. When you're looking, if you've ever heard of ambrosia, where do you think ambrosia comes from? Like, what do you think it means when they eat that ambrosia and it helps them live longer and oh they become gods and stuff. Like that ambrosia is basically a salad or fruit mix that is super duper high in the types of vitamins that are just good for you. And but it's natural, so it's not like a multivitamin which will end up harming you. And then it's just like just imagine if you could make you a salad or make you a fruit cocktail with all these um just different things in there. Like you research what they do and you made it specifically to hit that one type of um ailment you might be having. You really do some good in your body by doing that. Yeah, so this is part two to the current, just directing that current into some energy. This can potentially be higher amounts of energy eating like this, maybe raw foods, versus the fried diet and laid to the side type of foods. All right, guys, it's crypto current out. Y'all have a good one.